This is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, issue 30. And before I start talking about this issue, just have a couple updates. First update is I have some exclusive comics for Comic Uno episode 10, which is a show where I review all the comics I've read this week in one show. And these are the exclusive comics. Green Lantern New Guardians, issue 23. Pandora, issue 3, which is tie-in to Trinity War. Venom, issue 39. And Nova, issue 7. So if you want to go check out those reviews, go check out episode 10 of Comic Uno, which will be annotated and as part of DarkAvengerINC. Now, next little updates. I want your opinion on a couple of things. First thing is that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is premiering on Tuesdays towards the end of September, and it's premiering Tuesdays at 9 o'clock. Doesn't that time sound familiar? Yeah, because it's the DarkAvengerINC live show. We talk about comics for 2 hours with the whole crew. So we are going to do a live watching of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for the first episode. But other than that, we don't know if we should watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. every week, because are you guys going to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. instead of our show, which is obviously, it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so you guys want to watch it. Do you want us to watch it with you guys, or, yeah, it's really, or do you want us to do 2 hours of just talking about comic books? And also, the problem with this is that I can't review Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. unless I watch it during the live shows. So that means I only review the first episode if we are not doing it every week. So, yeah, just tell us your opinions on that. We can't change the live show day. That was the only date that we could all do it. So, that's also another problem. So, tell us in the comments below what we should do. But also one more thing is that I'm almost close to 3,000 subs and I want to do a special video. So tell me your opinions on what special video I should do for 3,000 subs. But let's talk about Daredevil issue 30. Love this cover. I just started reading Daredevil. I read volume 1. I want to get volume 2 and read that. But I've been loving Daredevil and catching up with it. It's such a simple book, just like Hawkeye and Superior Foes of Spider-Man. It's the same style with really great art, a great writer, and I'm really enjoying Daredevil because I really don't read Daredevil that much. Before this series, I think I read a little bit of Shadowland, maybe a little bit of Daredevil before that. But I really haven't been reading Daredevil for a long time, so I've been really enjoying how simple this series is. So, the cover, of course, is amazing. I love the art here. And I was excited to see Silver Surfer. I'm like, how is that going to work? Silver Surfer meeting Daredevil. And I want to see that adventure. So, great art. Cover was amazing. I actually saved this for last because, like, I usually like having a good book for last. Usually I have, like, the one I really don't want to read second to last, and a pretty good book for last. So that's why I saved Daredevil for last when I read it. But let's see what's going on with this story. So we get to see a little bit of the office life of Matt Murdock without Foggy. And we have the ex-assisted DA, which is Kristen McDuffie, which I did read a little bit of her character during volume 1. But I see that she's the ex-girlfriend of Matt Murdock in this issue. So we get to see that she's a different type of assistant, and like she's a tough assistant, and of course, it's a little tough that she's also the ex-girlfriend of Matt Murdock. And we get to see that relationship a little here, and I'm sure we're going to see more of her, because there's a little bit of a cliffhanger in this issue about Kristen McDuffie. But the main story is about this person from space. He's a very good persuader, and he wanted help from Matt Murdock and to try to contact the Avengers. But then Silver Surfer comes crashing in, said don't trust him, and we find out why you can't trust this person. And we have a little adventure with Silver Surfer to try to get this guy who seems so trusting, and why he wanted the Avengers. They're trying to arrest him before they get to the Avengers, because he's very persuasive. And that's what happens. A little bit of a fun issue with, I guess, a different type of villain. And of course, the last, the cliffhanger, I guess, going to the next issue is, seeing that Daredevil still does like, his ex-girlfriend. And they have a good relationship still. And, it seems like with the next issue, we're gonna see her and Foggy trapped with one of the villains. And I'm not sure if she knows that he's Daredevil, because she's like, oh, well, you're not Daredevil. But I read volume 1, she's like, was very suspicious about Daredevil. So I don't know if that was like a joke in this issue. If you want to tell me in the comments below if you've been reading this series for 30 issues, if she does know he's Daredevil or if she doesn't. But did I like this issue? I thought it was a solid issue. I had a fun time with it. I really liked Daredevil using the surfboard of Silver Surfer and just having a fun time with it and trying to get this villain. I think the one problem with this issue was the villain. I just didn't care about him, and I felt like he didn't have much of a motive here. He's like, well, I want the Avengers, I'm a good persuader, and that's what they're chasing. I felt like we didn't really have him become a villain that much, and it was kind of weird of how Silver Surfer just kind of crashed in. So the adventure part of it wasn't so great, but the overall simplicity and the characters here were really great, which made me enjoy this issue, and definitely worth picking up this issue because of that. Again, if you're just looking for a really cool adventure with a good villain, with a, a really cool team up with Silver Surfer and Daredevil, I don't know if you get the great team up, but I think you get the cool character dynamics here. Great art though. I love the art here. I think it's just fits this title so well. So I'm glad that it's been staying like this for a while. Hopefully we don't get an artist change anytime soon. I do like the art here, and again, it was a solid story. It's not perfect, but it's definitely worth reading if you like these two characters, especially if you like Silver Surfer. I think you'll have fun with it. I think it was a fun, simple issue. I'm kind of more excited for the next issue. It seems a little bit more fun, honestly. The villain wasn't great, but I still enjoyed the issue overall. So I say pick it up. I give it 4 stars. Again, not perfect, but it was a solid issue. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the rant situations, and don't forget to like me on Facebook. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.